Hi class, so today we are going to be focusing on the song Little Miss Muffet. So we're going to sing it together real quick. So Little Miss Muffet, she sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. So we're going to dive into some of the words in this song. So our first one is going to be tuffet, which is Tuffet. The tuffet is a small clump of grass. So, she's just little Miss Muffet is sitting on like a little small clump of grass that's sticking up from the rest. And so I would like you guys to think about, have you ever been walking across a field and there's a little raised piece of grass? Well, now you know the name for it. It's just called a tuffet. And so I would like you to think about times that you are going to find a tuffet. So we already gave the example of when you're walking across a field, but let's say you were on a mountaintop that's super rocky. Do you think there's going to be a tuffet there? The answer is going to be no, because it's going to be rocky and there's not going to be much grass. All right, our next words are going to be curds and whey, and hopefully this will work and you guys can see the pictures. But curds and whey is part of making cheese when it is being separated out between the clumpy and the watery part. So the curds part is the watery part, and then the whey is just that excess water. So I want you guys to think about what type of, oh my goodness, sorry. Between the curds and the whey, which one do you think you're going to eat? The answer is going to be curds, because that's the chewy part, and that's what we have for cheese. We don't drink our cheese, right? So this is saying that Miss Muffet is drinking the whey and eating the curds all together. So maybe on a later date, as a class, we can practice trying to make some cheese and see if we can figure out how to separate the curds and the whey. All right, our next word is beside. So if something is beside you, it is next to you. And so, for example, this Padlet is beside me because it is next to me. So it's pretty much anything that is horizontal or just touching shoulders with you, that's going to be beside you. It's what's next to you on either side, not forward or backward, just on your sides. All right, so I want you to look to your neighbor and I want you to do a quick game of rock, paper, scissors with whoever is beside you. And then I want you to turn around and then do a thumb war with whoever's on the other side of you, because these are both your beside partners. And then our next word is going to be frightened, which is Frighetend, frightened. And Miss Muffet was frightened by the spider. So pretty much frightened is that feeling of nervousness or that you were spooked and that you now want to leave. So, for example, I'm really, really scared of clowns. So clowns frighten me, so I don't want to be around a clown. So I think for our next activity, we are going to dive in and think about things that we can put into a fun little class scary movie or thriller movie of things that frighten us. So it can be dark or the ghosts or whatever it is that frightens you. And so there are words for this week. We have tuffet, curds and whey, so I guess that's 2. And then beside and frightened. There we go. Have a wonderful rest of your week, class.